Hello, beautiful people. Thank you so much for tuning in, watching, and listening. This is going to be the January 2024 reading for the zodiac sign of Leo. As always, my readings are very intuitive, so I'll provide you with any intuitive messages that I receive, as well as the meaning of the tarot cards. I do, however, recommend you check out your sun, moon, and rising just to get a full picture of everything that's going on for you this month. And if you haven't done so already, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. When you subscribe, that helps me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post new content. But let's go ahead and get into it. I am doing a little bit of a shortened video. We'll see how people like it or not. So instead of 5 columns, we're going to do 4 columns. So column number 1 is going to be taking a look at what's coming for January. We're also going to do a money column, a love column, and the 5th and final column, or excuse me, the 4th and final column. We're going to do a message from our future self or spirit guides. It's almost like advice for the month of January. We're all still going to do our 3 yes or no questions, a crystal of the month, and a healing note for you. But let's go ahead and get into it here, Leo. So again, column number 1, just a general look at what's coming for January. We have the card Core, one of my favorite cards in this deck. If you look here, it's all about this beautiful bright red heart. It's all about doing things that feel good in our heart, that feel good in our core. So let January be a month of those things that feel good to you, that we feel good about doing. But let's see what messages we have. Lead with our heart for sure here, Leo. All right. First up, we have the 10 of Swords. The 10 of Swords is kind of a low card. You see the sky is dark, the person's laying down flat, they have all these swords stuck into them. So it's kind of about being in a low place. The nice thing is the next card we can't see now because the kitty is sitting on it, but it seems like we're shifting away from this. So you could be coming into the new year feeling a little low, feeling a little burnt out, maybe not feeling your best. We need to focus on doing things again that feel good at our core, that feel really good for us. And that's one of those ways that we can start to feel better, start to bring that energy up. If we take a look at our next card, we have the 6 of Swords. The 6 of Swords is a transition card, which is great to see. I do feel like we have the ability to get away from this not so good feeling, that kind of dark and gloomy 10 of Swords, feeling like we're in a low spot. We're in this position, we're moving forward, we're in a positive forward direction, so that's great to see. So I like the shift for you. Again, the way you do it is through core, doing those things that feel really good for us. At the bottom, we have the 7 of Cups. The 7 of Cups is a busy card. You do see there's something different happening in each of these cups. Sorry, can't use my words today here, Leo. There's something different happening in each cup, which usually is an indicator of being busy. It can make us a little bit non-committal, though, also because we have lots of options, lots of potential here. But I do think focus on doing things that feel good to ourselves, and we need to kind of keep ourselves busy going into the beginning of this year. Start to get as much stuff done as we possibly can for the new year. Let's see what clarifiers we have here, though. What other information I can provide. The first clarifier we have is the World card. I love this. I'm so glad to see this here for you, Leo, especially on a card like the 10 of Swords where we're just not really feeling the best. Again, the 10 of Swords is that kind of dark, gloomy feeling. The World card is the last card in the Major Arcana. It's completing a goal, completing a lesson. And so we're wrapping up, we're moving on from something. Something's coming to an end. So I love to see this. Again, be busy this month and be busy doing things that feel good to us, Leo. The next card that we have is the Queen of Cups. So anticipating a really positive shift for you going into the new year. The next card that we have is the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is a card of nurturing, healing, supporting, really be taking care of you, supporting you, doing what feels good to you. And that's going to be really helpful on this kind of journey too. Again, that fits so nicely in with the core card and doing the things that feel good at our heart. So that's kind of one of those things, that little bit of love, that little bit of nurturing for us, doing those things that we love. At the bottom, we have the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is a card of patience, so do give this a little bit of time to pass, and it definitely will get better. This can also be like a money news. income, some sort of money, finding out information. So potentially some new money on the way too to get the year off. It's almost like we're going to hear about an opportunity for new money. Remember with the Seven of Cups, it is a busy card, but there are so many options with this. So I do feel like there will be an option with some more money too. I don't know that that's going to come to fruition in January, but we're going to start to hear about it here. All right, let's take a look at our next column, which is anything related to money. So quick money message to start off with. Write down your why for the money you are manifesting. Each deposit should have a purpose. What is the purpose of your latest transaction? So in this column, we're going to talk about anything related to money, job, career, finances, businesses you run, investments you have, whatever you associate with money here, Leo. First up, we have the Nine of Cups. I love the Nine of Cups. What a great card for you to have, especially in our money column. This has a meaning of literal wish coming true, dreams coming true. This is also a great abundance card. So this is financial abundance. This can be a good health card too. But it's like whatever you're wanting from career, I feel like it's shaping up. It's coming your way. It's forming your way. Career and money both. So some wishes coming true. Some things are moving. Again, I feel like we're going to start hearing about things. So wish coming true here. The next card we have is the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is typically a love card. It's very romantic, very proposal. It's kind of like Knight in Shining Armor or Prince or Princess Charming. But in terms of money, hone in on the proposal meaning here. And again, this is the opportunity. This is the thing we've been hoping for, wishing for, dreaming for. And this is like the epitome, the perfect, the ideal when we see a card like the Knight of Cups. So this is awesome. Again, this is the thing we've been wishing for, the dream, the hope. And so it seems like that opportunity is right there on the horizon for you. The next card that we have is the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles can be a card of weighing our options, having to prioritize, figuring out what path we want to go down. Again, I feel like there are actually going to be multiple options available to you, especially because we have the Seven of Cups, which is many, many options, which is cool to see. So you might not have just one opportunity, but there definitely could be multiple opportunities coming in for you this month. Again, I feel like we're just starting to hear about them at this point, and then we'll start to take action in the near future. But let's see what other information I can give you here, Leo. First, we have the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords, anytime we have an ace card, it's a card of newness. With the case of Ace of Swords, this is, again, finding out the information. This is getting the clarity, getting the knowledge, finding out about this. And it's going to be awesome because you're going to be like, oh my gosh, this is exactly what I wanted it to be. That's going to be the type of feeling that we have here. The next card that we have is the Wheel of Fortune. If you've watched my readings before, you know I love the Wheel of Fortune. It's good luck, it's good fortune, it's turning point. We especially love a fortune card in our money column, but it's like, here we are, we're turning the corner to this thing that we've been waiting for, this opportunity that we've wanted so much. So it's really neat to see there for you, Leo. And we're going to top it off with one more new card. Again, anytime we have an ace card, it's a card of newness. So with the Ace of Cups, this is typically new baby, relationship, proposal. But again, honing in on that proposal word like we did with the Knight of Cups, this is that perfect opportunity. And in this case, I feel like it will be multiple opportunities because I see you kind of saying, well, path A has this and this, and path B has this and this. So again, gaining the information that these are coming, realizing this is exactly what we want. And this is almost like plotting our next move. So starting off the year strong here. I like this for you here, Leo. Let's take a look at our next column now, which is anything related to love. See what love messages I have for you. It says, the past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is available to you now. Follow it with faith. So in this column, we're going to talk about anything related to love, family, friends, relationship, children, marriage, whatever you associate with love here. So first up, we have the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups can be a card of feeling unloved. It can be a card of grieving. Perhaps there was a relationship that ended somewhat recently for you. And I feel like we're still kind of grieving it. You see this person's head is facing, or they're facing away from us. Their head's kind of hanging low. They're dressed in all black. So it's like, I feel like we're still grieving something. But going back to this affirmation card, it's like there are new possibilities there now. But I do feel like a relationship ended recently. This could be friendship, family, loved one, lover, whatever it may have been. It looks like there was kind of ongoing conflict. So one of the meanings of the Ace of Swords can be conflict. So I feel like there were some troubles that we just didn't get over, and that's why that relationship ended there. However, at the bottom we have the Empress. The Empress is a card of creation. It's a card of abundance. I feel like a new relationship is building for you here, but also it's like you feel abundant now. I feel like we were being drained before of all of our resources. So we have this nice feeling of abundance now, that kind of lift. It's no longer like there was a drain and constantly draining our energy and time and money and love or whatever it may have been. Taking a look at our clarifiers, first up we have the Ten of Cups. If you've watched my readings before, similar to the Wheel of Fortune, I love the Ten of Cups. This is a card of happiness, contentment, total love, and support. So I just feel like the grass is quite literally so much greener on the other side here, Leo. There's a happy couple, there's kids playing. There's just a better relationship now that's coming your way. So I feel like, again, the grass was greener. This was the right move. The next card we have is the Hangman. I feel like we gave this prime opportunity to work things out. I feel like we kind of hung there. We were in limbo. Again, we gave it lots of time, tried lots of different things. We learned a lot, but it just wasn't right. I feel like this is stagnant again as we tried to troubleshoot, as we tried to resolve some of the conflict there. And at the bottom, we have the Six of Swords. This is going through that necessary transition. So again, this is us moving away from that relationship. But it really was the right thing to do because, again, we have this kind of sense of relief, this sense of abundance now. It really was kind of draining you there, Leo. Whatever asset it may have been, whether it was money or energy or love or time or whatever it may have been. Again, I feel like it was kind of a drain there. So definitely worthwhile transitioning away from. All right, let's take a look now at our final column here. This is a message from our future self or spirit guides. We have the summary affirmation card of influence. So I love this card, similar to Core. I like that you have both the heart cards on here. But with the influence card, this is such a good reminder to focus on the things we can influence. And it's also a reminder, I think, sometimes that we can influence more than we realize. So again, focusing on that circle of influence, those things that you have influence over. Let's see what messages we have here. Again, messages from our future self or spirit guide. So I would even call this maybe like advice going into January. See what we've got. First up, we have the Death card. I always like to mention the Death card does not mean death, for those of you that don't know. But there is some sort of transformation. There is some sort of change that's coming, that's underway. We're moving on. I think this could connect to that relationship we were just talking about. But we are moving on from something. We're moving forward, moving on. The next card we have is the Temperance card. This is a card of balance and harmony, which I think was missing in the before situation. So I like to see that as we go through this change, as we go through this transformation with the Death card, whether it's this relationship we're referring to or something else, it's bringing that nice sense of balance and harmony. We're kind of at peace again where we were not before. At the bottom, we have the Four of Cups. We had this kind of feeling of lack of fulfillment, apathy, discontentment. So it's nice to see that we're transitioning away from this. We're back to focusing on what we can influence. I feel like it's all within our realm. It's all things that we kind of have oversight. I don't know that I want to say control over, but I suppose you could use that word too. Looking at our clarifiers, we have the Five of Wands. This is rivalry, obstacles, challenges. Again, I do think for the most of you, this is this relationship we're moving away from. There are just conflicts and issues and challenges that we couldn't get past, that we couldn't get through with the Death card. The next card we have is the King of Wands. The King of Wands is very bold, very powerful. I'm not saying this was an easy move to make. Again, it was kind of a power move. It took that energy, but now we're positioned so well. We're back on our throne with the King of Wands here. We have power back. We have influence back. We have control over our life again, and I feel like we were kind of losing that before. At the bottom, we have the Seven of Wands. This is a card of feeling like there's competition, feeling like there's defense. I feel like we were on defense. We were constantly trying to protect ourselves, so we can ease up some of those kind of feelings of that defensiveness as well as we were trying to work through those rivalries, obstacles, challenges. So I like this. Again, I feel like we have a really positive influence. We're back in kind of our power. We're back in control. So this transition away, although we could have been grieving, could have been sad about it, I think it's positioning you really well here. Okay, Leo, at this time I'm going to give you the opportunity to ask 3 yes or no questions. We're going to use our Gypsy Witch fortune telling deck. If you don't have 3 questions in mind, you can pause the video here and think of them. But question number 1 is the 9 of Diamonds, number 39 card. That's going to be a yes. Question number 2 is the 10 of Diamonds, number 8 card. That is going to be a no. And question number 3, we have the Ace of Diamonds, number 9 card. That's going to be a no. So yes, no, no there for you, Leo. We are also going to pull a card from our Healing Stones deck, which is a crystal to keep with you through the month of January. This month you have citrine, which is good for new lease on life, self-worth, lots of courage to follow new paths. This is also a great money crystal. I have lots and lots of citrine around. Last but not least, we're going to pull a card from our Healing Notes deck. You know, we can all always use a little bit more healing. Your note says, get over your hill and see what you find there with grace in your heart and flowers in your hair. Thank you so much, Leo, for tuning in, watching, and listening. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how this video resonates with you. Again, subscriptions help me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post new content. Also, I did include my Venmo in the comments box if you'd like to make a donation. But Leo, I hope that your holidays were fabulous, and I hope 2024 is amazing to you. Thank you so much.